Hello, this is John Takahashi with C-Vision AI, and this tutorial is going to cover how to use favorites in Tator. So favorites just provide a quicker way to fill in metadata. If you're annotating a lot of the same thing over and over again, they'll spare you from having to type in the metadata every time that you make a new annotation. Okay, so for example, if I were annotating cars, and I create a localization and I type in car here, I can spare myself from having to type car on every single one of these localizations that I draw by adding it to favorites. So you just click this button, this plus button next to favorites that comes up in the save dialog, and it'll be right there. So whether I hit save or cancel right now, that's stored in my favorites, and it's stored on a per user, per project basis. So the only person who can see this is you. So I'm going to hit save. And then when I draw another localization, I can reuse that. So if I click on this, it'll auto-populate. Don't worry about this undefined thing. And so forth. So wait for the next car. Draw this. Use my favorites, and click save. Now, for management purposes, we put in this thing called pages on the save dialog. So when you create a favorite, you can put it on any one of these preset 10 pages. So if you have categories of favorites that you want to use, you can put it anywhere on there, and that's where it will show up from then on. You always start on page 1, so I would start on page 1 as well, and then go up from there. So I'll just put in my van here. Okay, so now that's on page 2. This is on page 1. Okay, so if you want to delete a favorite, you right click on this little pill here. So you can rename or delete. The metadata that it populates will be the same regardless of what you rename it to. So even if I call this, ASDF, okay, it still populates car. Okay, so it says car. And then you can delete it by clicking delete. So right click, delete to get rid of a favorite. And that is all for favorites.